Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Speakeasy. As you can see in the corner, we still do not have Doc Martin. She is becoming Italian tonight. A WAP without power. Bad joke.
Am I allowed to laugh at that? I don't even know if we can laugh at that.
Yeah, I'm part Italian, so I can make that joke, right? The Asian half of myself hates me right now. You racist. I'm sorry. You racist.
Inner battles.
You very racist boy. Anyway, tonight we have a blank square filled with booze bottles. Next to that, we have Iceman Rusty. Say hello, Rusty. Russ, you there?
Yes, I said hi.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Wait, loud and clear, loud and clear.
In the bottom left, we have Sandra Jones. Say hello to
What's
Sandra.
up? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show.
In the bottom right, we have Beth Duffy, the lovely, beautiful Beth Duffy, my favorite moderator.
Yay.
Welcome to the show, Beth. Say hello to everybody.
Oh, you're muted, Beth. You're muted.
Sorry. You're still in trouble, Yankee. Sorry. Nice try.
And replacing...
since a woman scorned.
I'll just step aside, okay?
Replacing the southern sultry tones of Doc Martin is Kimmy Jong-un. Why censored? Say hello,
Hi,
Kimmy.
this is my Rusty impression. Hey there. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Doc Martin is not on because I think Kimmy made a good point. Kimmy brought up the fact that she probably was attacked. Woody got his revenge. Took out Doc Martin's power.
You are too bad. -2 already.
It makes perfect sense, I gotta say. All that dirty talking, bad talking she does about him. He's had enough
She's
of that
allowed.
shit.
She's the queen.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah, but that woodpecker took out her power. I know he did. He probably chopped down the power pole down the road.
Peckers have a way of taking away a woman's power, I gotta say.
Wasn't ready for that
one. That was so great and so true.
I need to be stopped.
No, please continue.
And now this commercial from Billy Graham.
Cheers! Cheers to that.
You are on a roll.
I'm crying at my own joke.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my goodness. So, what do we talk about today? We got a title of, oh crap, Mr. Poopy Pants hid my wild turkey.
Yeah.
That's why Nancy's pissed. Where's my wild turkey? What'd you do with my bottle of wild turkey?
Mr. Poopy Pants. Oh, that poor girl. She is a disaster.
Girl?
Whatever she is. Nancy Pelosi?
Hag?
Huh?
Hag is more like it.
Hag. She is a disaster hag.
You know, it's really sad because if I was a Democrat, I really would love her because I find her to be extremely entertaining. And I do like her voice, I have to admit. I like her voice. I just wish that it said the right things.
Ah, good point.
You know.
We'll get her and Joe Biden together. It'd be really entertaining.
That would be a hot disaster.
The Pelosi Biden ticket.
Ooh.
That would be something.
That's an ugly thought right there. So,
Yeah.
what'd you think about Pelosi wagging her little bony finger at Trump at the meeting? Staged?
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh my god.
You think it was staged?
Of course it was staged. It was staged, but she was also, it looked like she was just having a temper tantrum. Like, first of all, who the fuck do you think you are? Standing up and pointing at my president like that. Like, bitch, you done lost your damn mind.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, are you fucking kidding me? And he's just standing and he's looking at her in the eye. Like, her words did not penetrate anything except for him thinking in his brain, you are one really dumb bitch. Because that was a weak move. It was not powerful at all.
Maybe she's had too much of
She's got it now as her Twitter head. What is it called? Your header thing for Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's very proud of her
So proud.
finger wagging moment.
She's so proud. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, would McCarthy
Fucking
say
bitch.
that when the letter came to her, she just turned it over and then looked at everybody? She didn't even bother reading it.
Can't see.
Oh, Trump's letter.
Yeah,
Right.
Trump's letter.
That he was sending
passed
to
it around
Turkey.
the table.
And she didn't even read it. The letter to Turkey.
Yep. She flipped it over, wouldn't even look at
I
it.
can't see you.
Even I read that.
All right, hold on.
We can
people.
see you.
Don't you dare turn your camera off.
Your mic's off. Sandra, your mic's off.
Yeah, because my kid, she's talking to me and I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't even read her lips.
Oh.
So I'm like, I can't. Like, I have no idea. She's looking at me like I'm retarded right now. But you know I can't read lips and I can't see you. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
That's funny.
Yeah, she doesn't think it's funny.
No. One day she will.
One day. But you know what? It doesn't even matter because she doesn't watch the show. I just said that to my kids. I'm like, you guys don't even watch the show. They're like, you're sitting right here. We hear everything you say.
Yeah. I don't want my people to watch this show.
Well, none of my people watch it.
Well, thanks a lot, Kim.
No, I mean like the people I gave birth to, they would think a lot less of me than they do now.
Especially after your
I'm gonna-
opening comment there.
What a horrifying opinion you have. What did you say, Phil?
Especially after your opening comment there. But maybe that's Nancy's problem. Maybe Nancy's getting too many young interns
Touche.
there. It's got her brain all
know,
mixed up.
I can't control myself. It just needs to. I just don't even know.
Nancy's brain is all mixed up from all those young interns she's getting.
Wait, what? What
What?
interns? Has she
I
been
said-
brushing people's hair naked too?
Oh, God.
Oh, good grief. Oh, I think
With her titties hanging down?
That poll cracked me up.
What the fuck is that? What
Ask
the fuck
Boogie.
is that?
Ask Boogie.
No.
Don't all women do that?
No.
I think
Yeah.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah, Boogie does that poll. Yeah, okay. Okay, bud.
Like, okay, someone's got porn confused with reality.
I think
Yeah.
half our audience just vomited and had to leave the chat. Nancy Pelosi naked brushing
thanks,
someone's hair.
Yeah.
That's a scary sight.
I'd rather my hair just knot up into dreads than have her brush it naked.
Oh my God, that is so gross.
Now that Katie Hill, if she wants to get naked and brush my hair, I guess I would let her, but not Nancy.
Real truth.
Wow.
Who would you let?
That the girl that's in trouble for it, or not in trouble, but the girl that got busted for brushing, that Katie Hill or something. She's at least cute, and everything was blurred out, but she appeared to have a decent body as far as I could tell.
Real Truth 48 says, Kimmy, that's nasty.
I can't help what my mouth says. I cannot be held responsible for my mouth.
RM John's 35. That was beyond gross.
I
And for
agree,
some reason-
RM.
You know what? For some reason, this is the funniest comment. Is from Tigers. It says, "Be right back. My grandma called." I don't know why that's funny, but it's hilarious.
She's gonna die. You said that.
So Nancy doesn't like that she has the same name as her. Well, why don't you try being named Kim when everybody in the chat, like not a month, like a year ago, every Periscope I watched, every person commenting was like, Kim needs to die. We need to nuke Kim.
Oh, God.
I'm like, damn.
What?
They're talking about Kim Jong-un. I was like, wow, this is tough.
That would have been funny.
Kind of hard to see your name in those kind of sentences.
Oh, we got Sith Princess out in the Sithies out there in the chat. Angel Sows. Tigers went to go
Yeah,
kiss your
everybody.
grandmother right during some disgusting part of the show. Christy. Doc Martin is out there.
Angela did Pelosi run out of the meeting because it was her turn to get her hair brushed?
Oh.
That's a possibility.
I would say
funny.
something. I would say something even worse, but I'll just keep my mouth shut.
So, what's been going on this week?
Oh, don't do that.
Well, we were
Yes.
talking about what's going on. Naked.
No, no.
It's a naked beauty salon.
That's what
Moving on.
that's what your Congress has
naked.
become.
Don't give him no
The-
ideas, Kimmy.
The sad part is that was a seat held by a Republican who people liked.
Oh.
And
What?
now it's held by a Democrat who's sitting on her congressional couch naked brushing an intern's hair. I mean,
I thought we moved on.
well, I was
That's
I was explaining what this
We
is.
like laughing.
I
is
left
this
5
week.
minutes behind you all though, so I looked stupid.
Aw. I really don't have a problem with the act itself. Let them do what they do. But it is weird that, like there was somebody else in the room with them, but I read an article and apparently, I shouldn't say apparently, from what I read in the article, I have deduced that the third person in the room is Katie Hill's soon-to-be ex-husband, because according to the article that I read, they were having what's called a throuple, which is a stupid word for you're a couple with three people. I don't know, whatever. It's really not a couple. It's a trio.
Threesome.
It's like but it was like a relationship.
I'm so sheltered.
And so like that, Katie and her husband were having a relationship with the staffer. And so as Katie's sitting there naked brushing the staffer's hair, I think that her husband was the one that was in the room taking the picture. And it's very possible that he's the one who put that picture, who released that picture. That's my thinking. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, so they were having a three-way sexual like long-term relationship. And when Katie moved to Washington, this is just according to that article, and I'm not going to cite it because I don't want to, but it's like I'm going to cite it: Red State or Red Hill or Red something red. Truth serum. They when she went to Washington, she broke up with them. She broke up with her husband and her girlfriend person, and said she wanted to focus on the important things of her job now. And then her husband found out later that she had been having a year-long affair with a man, and so he decided to get a divorce. And so I'm thinking he's the one who took the picture, because I don't care who you are, you don't sit naked brushing someone's hair in a room with another person unless you're comfortable with that other person.
Agreed.
So I've been wondering who is this other person, and I think it was her husband.
Good theory.
Who else is going to be in the room with you when you're doing that stuff? I mean, not your
What
husband.
about a hidden
necessarily,
camera?
I didn't think. I mean, maybe it was somebody that took a picture, or I guess it could have been a camera cam, like a video camera. But I mean, her husband, they were having a sexual relationship with the three of them. Phil is cracking up.
Right.
I was like, she knows nothing about the economy, but ask her about a permanent three-way, and she's all chatty.
And moving on with right back.
Okay, so you want to let Beth obviously wants the conversation changed, and
well,
Kimmy just mentioned the economy, so I would like to talk about that.
Hold on one second. I'm going to keep it going though, because I was laughing because I was picturing Woody taking off all his feathers and brushing Doc Martin's hair.
Oh, mine is 4 now.
You need to replace Joe Biden sniffing hair with Woody Woodpecker brushing her hair.
Yeah.
Like a naked
I was
with
going to
no
say,
feathers
but
on.
I think some of the others were terrifying.
Beth and Sandra want to get to the smart people stuff.
Rusty, you froze up a little bit, buddy.
What's that?
You froze up a little bit.
Yeah, everybody froze up. It's my connection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Doc thinks I'm right. So that means I am.
Oh, yeah. Economy, Sandra.
Economy, Sandra.
Okay, way to go to a new segment.
Nice segue there, Beth.
She's fucking yelling at me. Segment to the economy. Now, okay, I'm working on it. I gotta not laugh. Okay, so some of the things that I've seen locally within my town is all of our schools got new signs, electric, really bright, annoying signs. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to cause accidents on the street.
Oh, wow.
But they all got brand new signs. Every school got an actual playground on the grounds of the school. We have at least 4 new stores. Old Navy has come to our town. Some type of pet stores come to our town. They're fixing a lot of pipes in our roads, big time. There's a lot of construction, a lot of building. I actually just saw, I picked my husband up from work, and they're redoing, like they're taking out the old brick, and people are redoing their buildings that have needed some love for a long time. So, and I would drive him to work at 4:30 in the morning, and there was maybe one car. I used to be able to flash my high beams and change the light. And now I can't even do that. There are so many cars of people actually going to work. Like, you could tell people are going to work. If I would take him one day, say at 6:30, there's more cars. But between now, it's like I can't even do my high beam, change the light thing, because there's too many cars. Like, people
that is good.
Yes, isn't it great? I'm just like, look at, and the kids at the schools aren't paying for lunch this year.
Oh, wow.
Nobody is getting charged for lunches. That blew my mind right there.
Nobody, regardless of
regardless for anything, there is no payment for lunch.
When someone can see that affect their neighborhood, their area, you know it's a good thing. And
you don't have to tell us. I'm sorry, Beth. You don't have to tell us what city.
Yeah, right.
What city you're in, but what state is it?
I'm in Illinois. And
so
go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can change your light with your high beams?
Yeah, like whenever you're driving at night, if you're too close, like as you're coming up to it, you do it. By the time you come to the light, it'll change.
True.
Good information.
Yeah, I'm going to be pissed off if everyone in my area starts doing that shit and working against
Sandra, do you think Obama's going to take credit for all of it?
Obama can
suck a zucchini.
I didn't ask that. I said, will he take credit?
He can't take credit. I mean, he may try to, but he has not been here. He hasn't done any. Well, I'm lying. He did come here for. He came to rouse the kids up to say what a great guy he is. He can eat a bag of dicks, honestly.
That in his library, I'm sure.
Well,
I don't fucking know.
Obama can't take credit for anything because Trump has basically dismantled in the first year everything he did. Right?
Amen.
So he got rid of all the regulations he did. He stopped all the executive orders. He dismantled all of his economic policy within the first few months, I think. So.
Well, a couple things that have happened here, and this is Illinois. So I know there's money flowing. I think our mayor uses the money in the community. I can't speak outside of, because I go to the next town. I'm 2 towns away from Chicago. You go to the next town over, they're building there too, but not as much as we are in Berwyn. Wow. Well, I just said where I live. So I live in Berwyn. Cicero is right next door.
463 Patriot Street.
I'll give you my old address. 1229. No, but then you hit Chicago and it was cleaning up for a minute. But did anybody, I don't know if this was national news, but Lori Lightfoot is her name, fucking new mayor for Chicago, Cook County. This bitch just outed the police chief for drinking in an accident.
Oh, no.
Sometimes she fucking put that out there. And I was like, that is such a betrayal. And all that said to me is he's in the way of her trying to do something. Because one of the things she did when she first came into office is she went to New York and spent the weekend with Blasio. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Fucking bastard. She went there and spent the weekend with him. And I was like, why is she doing that? First of all, I never liked her to begin with. She's like 5 feet tall, little.
Short people got nobody to love.
It's true. It's true.
You should have been taller, man.
I'm telling you. So I mean, and she doesn't wear any makeup. She's she's gay. Okay. My real speak is she's a fucking dyke. And they put the flag. She is. She put the flag at, now for her, that fucking JB fat fuck, put it at the state capitol, under our American flag. I'm like, I just want to get the hell out of here. And then they passed a bill that they don't have to vote on raising our taxes. And I am just like, not
is that
cool.
legal?
They made it legal.
They don't have to vote to raise your
your property taxes. And property taxes here are so high. It's really, my friend has a 1-bedroom house. I mean, it's tiny, and her taxes are $6,000 a year. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to buy a house in Illinois because they could, they fuck the money up anyway.
Yeah.
So, but as far as our town, a house, like a little bungalow, it's like $400,000 a year.
Wow.
You can't fit. Yeah, you can't fit not a year for the house. They're not big rooms, they're little rooms. So it's like, because they're all old, all the houses are old. You can't fit anything in there. And they want to charge $400,000 for a house. And then if you have a bigger house than my friend's house, your taxes are going to be more. And you can't even have in-ground pools. And I think that's because they have shit going on in the ground. That's what I think.
You mean like bodies?
No, I mean, I think they have tunnels. They have tunnels. I believe that there's a lot of tunnels going on. And so we can't, no in-ground pools. And I'm like, I don't fucking want to live somewhere to tell me what I can and can't do with my yard.
Yeah.
And Chicago, seriously, if I go up like 5 blocks, look right, I could see downtown Chicago. So, it's not that far away, which would make sense to me.
Well, technically, no one owns property in this country. Nobody.
True.
The state owns it because if you don't pay your sales tax, it doesn't matter if you own your home or not. They come and take your property if you don't pay your property tax, right? So nobody owns property. The state owns it. You lease it from them, right? That's 100%.
Yes, I agree
true.
with you. Hold on.
New York State is the same way. Our property
Just so
taxes
you
are
know.
through the roof.
Sorry, Phil.
No, go ahead, Beth.
No, I'm sure people are wondering why I keep looking down, but I'm watching my captioning. Just FYI.
You look very pretty tonight, Beth. That's a good color for you.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
She looks
I
beautiful
concur.
tonight.
Well, Michigan has one of the highest.
I know, awkward silence.
Can I brush your hair naked, Beth?
Yes, you
Oh,
can any day.
Damn.
While we balance the checkbook.
and who's gonna take the picture? Phil.
Feels like me.
I didn't see it.
Phil is red as a beet.
Even his neck is red.
Yes, it is.
That was. Oh shit! That was awesome.
We love you, Yankee.
Oh no!
Oh, the
Not
chat's
really.
still trying to be
I'm still
smart.
mad.
I didn't mean to make that dumb again.
Oh, it was funny. I was just trying to move it along.
I think that's good though that all the stuff you said earlier, with the seeing all the cars and something you said about the schools. I can't remember what you said about the schools.
New
What did you say?
signs, free lunches.
Yeah,
The
they're
playgrounds.
this-
Playgrounds. Yep. Right. Rusty got
all
that.
that
playgrounds.
stuff. Now, I'm not, I believe there's no such thing as a free lunch. Someone's paying for it. But like just the fact that the city is like putting that money, like literally putting that money into the kids rather than throwing it away, or I don't know. And it sounds like they've got like the economy really is affecting your place.
Yeah, and they all got laptops.
The kids did.
Yeah, every student gets a laptop. We pay $40 for insurance.
I'll
Wow,
be
that's
honest.
really good.
I've raised my brother's kids when they were young, and they were on Medicaid assistance. And that one meal a day before I took them was the only meal they ate. So I can understand why they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps them focused. It keeps them, there.
Right, but it's just it's not the norm for
True. It's
all
not.
the Medicaid kids always had a free lunch.
Right.
But it was not free for non-Medicaid. Well, this year, that's what they're
Everybody.
putting. Yeah, everybody. And I just thought, man, not for nothing, but that's a relief because
It's
Sure.
money back in your pocket. That's
Yeah.
less money you spend.
exactly, and I just think it's great. And then Tony's, that supermarket came over here. They hired so many people, but everybody is shopping. That's one thing too, is like people are actually not just going to Aldi's. They're going to the deli. They're going to buy, a grade up from, I think Aldi's is good. Well, I won't buy their meat because I heard of the horse thing. And so I just can't do that. But like the grocery stores are full. People are actually, and the fact that we got our own Old Navy, that is really cool. So yeah, there's definitely visual, in my town, you can see it.
Well,
That's
they've been
really
on
good.
strike here for GM. They have a tentative agreement right now.
Wow. Now the teachers are on strike in Chicago. That's a shocker.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. They fucking do it all the time.
Why
Yeah,
is
I was
GM
about to-
striking?
Pardon?
Why is GM striking?
Obvious reasons, money and health insurance. They, I believe, want more permanent for new hires. But I think it's more the health insurance because really it's a dangerous place to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the teachers are wanting better pay?
Yeah, they always want better pay. They always want more. I mean, seriously, I know
Who
I'm not a
doesn't?
teacher. Yeah, who doesn't? But then you've got all these kids that are not going to school, and it's fucking up for the parents that have to go to work, or maybe they can't because their kids are too young to go to, to stay home by themselves. So you're really, it's really, I don't know. They go through this all the time. I think it's ridiculous.
Chicago teachers like to strike. That's like their summer,
thing.
their fall activity.
Well, I have a question about that. If, let's say, from a capitalistic point of view, if we did not have them unionized, wouldn't there be more of a, better teachers would get better pay? It would be like the normal world.
That's correct. You're right, Beth, because I work in a school district, and unfortunately, because of the union, if you're a better worker, harder worker, whatever, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets the same pay raise, period. So,
well, even if they do, I work in the school system too, and they outsource custodians there. And they pretty much don't get treated that well.
Well, on our school site, you can actually see what the amount of money each teacher makes. Like when you dig into their site, yeah. And there was one, I was so glad she don't make no fucking money and she don't deserve it. I was so happy. I was like, yeah. But they make the average pay for a teacher here in Berwyn is $77.
And how does that compare with your city, like with your normal, like with your average?
Oh, I fucking Berwynite. I have no idea.
It's
because
probably
we're
more.
also very Spanish here. So you got a lot of people living in one place. So I'm sure everybody is really,
like in one house.
Yeah, I mean,
one car in one house.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of cars. Oh, there's tons of cars. But it is amazing how many people you can fit in a house.
Well, and also there's a cultural thing to that too. I'm sure that this isn't purely cultural, but like there is a cultural thing to, particularly minorities, that they. I hate that word minority because depends on where you are, whether you're a minority or not. But where the grandparents and the parents and the kids, like they just live together because that's the way they always have been. People don't move out of their mom's house and buy a new house. They just have kids, and I guess they add on or they don't add on. I don't know. But I think it's pretty cool how much I wouldn't like it, but I just think I like the idea.
Hell fucking no.
Yeah.
When I'm left, I left.
Right. But there is something cool to that how much their family means to them and how like the kids get to grow up with the grandparents, and like depending on the grandparent, I guess there's a thing there, but like I don't know. I've always thought that was kind of a neat thing to have all your family just right there in your house.
Well, I could handle it about a week, maybe.
No, first of all, okay.
Somebody could make me some biscuits and cornbread and.
Yeah.
That's
so what? The grandma
boy.
works like a horse until she can't, and then all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Because I'm thinking of like the old neighbors I had. Like the grandma and her sons were there with their kids whenever they decided, she worked her ass off and she was fucking like 65. And the guys are just smoking cigarettes, chilling, While
Abuela cooks everything for them.
Yes, exactly.
I need an Abuela.
I don't. I'd be like, bitch, get out of the kitchen. I couldn't handle it. I would be going to jail. I would.
I would join her in the kitchen.
Sandra.
I would join her in the kitchen. I would help her cook the tortillas or whatever.
I'm not a fan of my mom or my mother-in-law. So
yeah,
Ugh.
I'm a fan of fantasy. So I think it would be great. And
there you go.
That's more realistic. The fantasy is
The
fabulous.
fantasy is more.
Yeah. The reality, not so much.
If we could all just live in my fantasy land, where Beth brushes my hair naked and cooks me tortillas.
And then how do the men deal? That's why they're always drunk, though. That kind of makes sense because they're living with those women.
All those women would make you want to drink.
Yeah, that's why they're always buying cases of beer.
Haven't thought that through.
Okay,
Hanging
we
out in
really.
the garage drinking. Yeah.
No, Doc Martin's going to cook for me if I pay her.
I was going to say she would cook it for you, the cornbread and everything.
I'll take and some black-eyed peas. Actually, I prefer purple hull, but I call them black-eyed. But purple hull's the best ones.
Well, I've never heard of them.
You can grow them every day.
Angela Sows in the chat said, "I'd be looking for a place to hide the bodies after 3 days."
Yes, exactly.
Who said that?
That was good.
Who said that?
Oh,
Angie.
Who was it?
Angie Sows.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to throw up a meme here.
Oh my gosh.
And it's going to be an
I'm going to
offensive
send you
meme.
some black-eyed peas for Christmas, Sandra. I won't cook them. You'll have to cook them.
I'm going to
Thanks a
throw
lot.
up an offensive
Just give me
meme.
something else to do.
So I'm giving the chat fair notice. Somebody sent me something.
You're doing
here.
what?
I'm giving the chat fair notice that I'm putting up an offensive meme. So I'll give you guys a few seconds so that you can see it. Here it comes. Just to change the subject.
Well, hold on a
bit.
minute. Did you see what Grandma Smith just said? I'd be a teacher if drinking in the classroom was acceptable. I
I
second
think
that.
we all would.
I was a substitute teacher, and I would not have been sad if someone had brought me a bottle of wine first thing in the morning. Those kids.
So that meme should
Yeah,
be
this
up
is
on your
savage.
screen now.
Yeah, I like this one.
Trump will be reelected over my dead body. Elijah Cummings.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's the Trump curse right there, isn't it? I mean,
The Trump
It
curse
really
is
is.
real.
It is.
What is that Hope woman who was an Olympic skier and she's like, Trump is a butthole, and next thing you know, she broke her, that's a paraphrase, she broke her leg on the slopes. Like, you just don't, I'm just glad I'm a Trump supporter. I don't know what my life would be like if I said ugly
I hadn't
shit.
heard that.
I'd be walking to the mailbox and my legs would just crumble beneath me.
so I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me something. I don't know where they sent it to me though, so I have to look for it.
Oh,
Oh,
did you post that meme?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's funny. But I'm not laughing.
But you're not what?
because I'm mad
I'm
at
not
you.
gonna laugh. You have
Feels
to see
not
the
funny.
meme.
Which one? The Elijah Cummings one?
Yes. I told
don't
you I'm
like
5
it?
minutes behind y'all. No, I
You don't
said
like
it's
it?
funny, but I'm afraid to laugh.
Oh, why?
Mm,
Just cause.
karma.
Yes.
Karma. Yeah, Beth has
know-
still retained some of her morality.
Listen,
Just a smidgen.
My corruption is complete.
here's the thing is I believe this is why there's Trump karma, because Trump is exactly what God wanted. Like, God placed him there. So it's kind of like you're not supposed to mess with preachers either, no matter
Preacher,
what.
it'd be nice if the preachers wouldn't mess with the people too.
Well,
Good
yeah,
line.
Yes, especially.
yes, I concur. I'm not talking about those kind of preachers. I'm talking about like if there are any good left, but you
There
don't
are.
mess with a man
McDonald.
of God. Like, I totally believe like Trump is almost like God's David back in the day, a man
I
after his
agree.
own heart, says what's
Yeah.
on his mind. I mean, he is the first president that we actually know what's on his mind. We know where he stands. You don't ever have to question it. He is so transparent, and he puts himself out there constantly. And how he deals with it all just
Ah.
blows my mind.
He's also like the Cyrus, who's a flawed man, but he's doing God's will.
Well, that's David. David fucking killed his dude to
True.
hook up with his wife. Hello?
But Miss Prophecy's referring to Cyrus.
No one has ever loved me
agree.
that much.
I do. You just won't let me.
What are you going to kill for me, Beth?
Whoever you need.
All right, I'll send you a list.
I just lost that smidgen of morality I had.
I think of Trump as being born for such a time as this. So, in my analogy, he is. Oh gosh, what was her name that said that? It wasn't Ruth. It was a girl. Her name started with an E, I think. Y'all help me. Do you know what I'm talking about? For such a time as this. Am I going to have to look it up? I'll look it up.
You're gonna have to look it up because
None of us know it that well.
It's a princess. So Trump is the princess, is what I'm trying to say.
oh, I don't think he would appreciate that. He likes the princesses, but
Oh, he does, doesn't he?
yeah.
Ruth,
It's
hey Ruth, can you send me what you were trying to send me on Winning TV Twitter? DM me because I can't find it.
It's Esther, Queen Esther, not a princess, a queen.
Oh,
Esther.
the only E, I think, isn't it?
Nobody's named Esther anymore. You notice that?
And she says, and who knows if perhaps you have come to the king, or sorry, someone said this to her. Who knows if perhaps you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? So, like the things that were going on in her time, she was there for that, to bring about God's purpose in that kingdom.
Yep.
How cool is that? And here we are.
Ooh.
Everybody in the chat
We-
knows who it was. Esther, Esther,
Oh.
Esther.
And we
Someone says
didn't. That
Ethel.
tells you where we are.
Grandma Smith thinks it was Ethel. I forgot about Ethel in the Bible.
There's an Ethel in the Bible?
No.
Oh,
I've got that Esther for you. I got it up on YouTube, so here we go.
Queen Gertrude.
She's alive?
Queen Gertrude.
Oh, that's the Uncle Woody.
We need Grandma Smith to come on here.
oh, I
I've heard her
begged
not-
her. Begged.
She's so funny in the chat. She would either be like a huge letdown because she wouldn't be really as funny in real life, or she would be hilarious. I
Way
want
to
to find
encourage her,
out.
Kimmy.
She
There's a
is
possibility
so-
you'd be a real letdown.
Come prove to us that you are who you say you are.
She is so inundated with writing or editing or copywriting a book that it's not a good time. But I think eventually we can talk her into it.
She's just so funny. I've been following
She
her
is.
on what is this called? Periscope for a while. Just because if people tell enough jokes and catch my attention, then they get my follow.
Oh, that's
And
what
she
it
earned that a
takes.
long time ago. Erlene Elizabeth. Oh, I heard we had a yodeler that was going to join us tonight. Where's our yodeler?
He's not here.
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
He should be. He's very intelligent.
Oh, no, I was about Grandma Smith, actually. Ben should be here, though. You're right.
I agree.
Yeah.
She says she's better in the chat. I want her to prove it. Phil's laughing.
Yeah, I got a funny meme that they didn't play on pirate radio, but I'll play it for you guys. It's not a meme, but it's a tweet, and I'll show it. Nicholas Fondacaro. ABC releases exclusive video of armed troops crossing the border from Turkey into Syria, and it's two turkeys carrying shotguns. I'll give it a second
That's
for you guys
great.
to see it. I'll
It's
give it
about
a
that
second
time
so
of
you
year
guys
for
can
the
see it.
turkeys.
Holidays are coming.
I can't believe they did that. Yes, I can. But what they did with the footage from that Kentucky shooting range, what is going on at that shooting range, by the way? Because I have not yet seen a shooting range in that much turmoil.
I haven't heard.
I think it was a.
Was it an explosion? Like a thing?
Yeah, but it was
on?
it was a practice thing. It was like a show or some type of thing going on. It wasn't like, oh, someone's just there blowing shit up. No, it was like a demonstration of some sort.
Like, it may not be serious, but that shit needs to be on the news. If things go down like that at the Kentucky shoot.
Well, they got caught. Someone got caught using footage of a Kurd woman supposedly holding her child that was dead.
Yeah.
And the kid's blinking and breathing and everything.
It was ridiculous.
And the tweet said,
moving around because trying to keep them closed.
How is it
dead?
Well, the tweet said they're not even trying anymore to hide it. You know, they're just outright
That's
lying.
what I was going to say. It takes seconds to edit a GIF. How did they not do that?
You know what? Okay, in all fairness, we're all awake. So we're looking. But I think in the past, I don't think anyone would have looked that close, because I didn't look that close until I started reading it. And then I started looking and I was like, that kid's fucking alive. So they're doing what they've always done. The problem is it's not working anymore because
we're sophisticated.
Well, I don't know if I'm not sophisticated, but I know I'm more aware now. And like, I can call bullshit in a second. Like, okay, that's bullshit.
They did that back in the 90s during the Gulf War. It was on a soundstage.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Didn't you post that in the tab room?
Yeah.
Tell them about that, because that looked like a scene from MASH to me.
It was. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, the Scud missiles coming down. The reporter's like, hurry up and get the gas mask on. The other guy's just kind of looking around like an idiot. And then they cut.
He kept ducking
Yeah, it's totally bad acting. And then eventually, they cut and it says, oh, I want to get a hamburger. And you can see part of the sound stage. And then where the the palm trees are, supposedly in Saudi Arabia or wherever it was supposed to be.
Yeah, after the camera supposedly cut, the scene was cut or what? Not the scene, but like the segment they were doing.
Yeah.
And they come on and they're like high-fiving each other, going to get some hamburgers, and
like that's a wrap.
Not do this.
Sandra, though, I agree with you. I think because we are more awake, we kind of touched on this last week, or Phil did, that we are able to see more now than before. But those who haven't woken up, we have to be ready to help them navigate. Because they are all going to be flipping out.
That's why, like, this whole impeachment thing, I really want it to continue to go through. I want it to where it's on TV. I want it to where we, everything is vocalized and people can actually see for themselves. Because here's the problem. We could tell the people that are still sleeping, the non-believers, all that. We could tell them till we're red in the face. But once they hear the real shit and see it for real, that's when they're going to start to wake up and see it. And some may never. I have a friend, I sent her Boogie's broadcast when he did the first CNN. I was like, Margie, it was so good. I'm like, you got to watch this. She loves CNN. She loves CNN. She tries to deny that she watches CNN 24/7. I'm not stupid. She lived with me for a minute. I saw her CNN 24/7. I remember trying to fuck up the position of my TV because I was sick of CNN. So that she wouldn't like it. So, they're going to have to see something that's not coming from Trump and it's not coming from us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to, if this is all where the evidence gets shown on real live TV, that's going to be the kicker. So I personally, Like, I told my girls, I explained to them what was going on because of the school they're in. Doc Martin's here, right?
There she is.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Hi,
And
y'all.
there was Light.
Well,
I am so sorry to bust in like this.
ta-
No.
talking about the
Yay.
impeachment,
Yeah.
I got a video
Yay.
from
We have electricity again. And God said, let there be light.
I got a video from
Yay.
somebody in the chat, so I'm gonna roll that while I try to repair everything for the show. So let
Sorry.
me.
I know you
Not
get
messed
crafty
up
about your
boxes.
boxes.
I'm making a personal call to Woody right now.
Cardinal sin.
So somebody sent this from the chat. I hope this is the video she was trying to send me.
And you're not going to impeach our president.
Amen.
We want to know why Jerry Nadler will come out into his office and see the people, address us directly.
Where is he? He's in a meeting right now.
They're all in meetings. They're always in meetings. Are they in front of closed-door meetings conspiring on how to attempt to take our president out of office? It's not going to happen.
Selling out the country.
Is that Meghan McCain?
Come up here on Capitol Hill and storm these hallways and say, every single Democrat in office, you will be voted out because the American people have spoken. We're sick of this. We are sick of people trying to take our president out of office. It's not going to happen.
Amen.
I hope that was the right video.
Woohoo!
Well, you know, you have 33 or 38 Republicans wanting Adam Schiff to be censored.
The same ones that voted for their vote the other day.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
They're trying. There was like 133 or 38 Republicans putting forth a bill to censor Schiff.
Yeah.
What does that mean, censor him? Why don't they fucking kick his ass out of office?
Agreed.
Well, the thing
They
is,
can't.
right now, he's got himself in a box because one, when he lied in Congress, he could do that legally. You have like a free zone there. But he went out and put it on Twitter, and he put it out in the media, where I think the president is legally going to go after him. At least that's what he's tweeting.
Sandra, unfortunately, with the government, the whole justification for firing, just from working in HR for so many years, you cannot just fire because they messed up. And I know people say they serve at the pleasure of the president. It still doesn't matter. If you're a federal employee, there has to be overwhelming just cause. So they have to prove it, and I think that's where they're going.
But with as far as Schiff goes, censoring him, they can censor him, and they can they're the only ones that can oust him.
Right.
But it requires the overwhelming vote, and that's very unlikely at this point. So, but
It would
They
take,
shouldn't
I
even
think,
try if they can't get it.
it would take
I
a
agree.
majority
Green
of
Jones can't get it.
it would take a
Just
majority
saying.
of Congress to do it, and the Democrats aren't going to do it. So, right?
Unless the Democrats' people tell them do it or we're not voting for you. It's the only way.
Well,
Well, I think they'd probably be more likely to do it after, like go back and impeach him or whatever if they can, after the elections when they take over the House again. Hopefully.
Good point.
Yeah.
But that didn't mean that they aren't going to take him into custody before then.
True.
He can still be a member of the House or whatever, or member of the Representatives or whatever, while he's even in prison. But there's been several that have served from there. That is disgusting to say, isn't it? That
Just served
going to
from
jail doesn't
prison.
even get them thrown out. Just saying. So rigged. They all scratch each other's back,
And brush each other's
So-
hair.
Do what?
They brush each other's hair.
Yes. I have seen what y'all have let this conversation dissolve to
I
in my
tried.
absence.
I tried.
I'll let you people alone for 5 minutes and see where you go.
I
Okay.
tried.
You know what? You could say you tried, Beth, but guess what, Doc? You would have been right there with us. You would have been laughing and cracking your own jokes.
I wanted to help Kimmy because I read the article. It was the husband that took the pictures. They had exactly as you said, they had that, what do they call it?
A throuple.
Throuple or something like that. It's the new, let's make, what is it? That's really, polygamy. Let's really try to make polygamy correct.
Great again.
And let's dress it up and all that kind of thing. Make it look like it's the new trendy thing and all that kind of thing. And it was funny because the husband even said that where he took umbrage was not with her being a lesbian or them being involved in this threesome. It was only when he found out that she was having a heterosexual affair with a man that it bothered him. And I'm
because
going,
he wasn't
wow,
included.
Isn't that a fine double standard? But I guess she wasn't sharing him with him. But
right,
he didn't say that he would have. You know, we didn't know.
They should have made it a
formal. This openness goes. You know. Yes.
Might as well have a formal.
They're going to be doing. You know, it's just like that further erosion. Everything they're pushing the boundaries. One woman isn't enough. You need two. Well, honey, let me just tell you something. If you think that having one woman is a heap of trouble, you just wait till there's two women in a household. Now they can dress it up and put lipstick on it and make it look all attractive. It's still a pig. I'm just saying.
Amen.
There is only one queen bee in my house. My daughter even knows that she is the princess in training.
That she does.
One queen at a time. My mother became the queen mom whenever I had Haley. When Haley has hers, I'll become the queen mom. But there can only be one at a time. I'm just saying. I don't share. If I die, David's going with me. I don't even go for any of this. I hope he lives and remarries and be happy kind of thing. If I die, he's going to go with me. And he is not going to be dating in this life. No, I'm joking. Oh, okay. But it should be okay for me to date. But he's so passionate.
Of course. What good are standards if you can't double them?
I mean, honestly. Although, you know what? Oh, good Lord. If I can't cook for or clean for, I swear there's got to be a secret family living upstairs in my house somewhere that I don't know about with the amount of laundry, dishes, and dirty house that I have at the time. I know there's somebody in here y'all are hiding.
You don't know how true that is.
I am saying I work all the time. No, I'm saying.
Oh, someone in the audience, Bill, said they would like to brush your back hair.
Yeah, Grandma Smith.
Oh, back hair.
Ben was saying that's one of his specialties.
Naked.
Who's going to take the picture?
Kimmy raised her hand.
I love humor.
You need a spitting gift, Sandra.
Oh my God.
The more sick and deprived, the better.
My eyes have just been dry for like 5 minutes.
Well, I guess Ben just offered. That surprises me. No,
no, I think it was Grandma Smith that offered. To be fair to me.
Well, Ben K. Veritas said, we talking threesomes? Damn, that's one of my specialties. I'm going,
no.
Oh, well, really?
Yeah.
Do tell, Ben. We were inquiring minds want to know, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's right. They're in pictures. We don't believe it, honey. And videos even better. Just saying. I mean,
my motto is if it's not scoped, it didn't happen.
Oh. Well, that's good considering that I talk to my family sometimes.
Hey! What happened to Babs? She never showed up last night. The whole thing blew up in my face.
Ah, that's a shame.
Hey, what happened with Sandy? I forgot all about it. Did you call her?
Yeah, I did. In fact, I went over there.
So what happened? Did she throw you out, huh?
No, actually, she took it pretty well.
So what happened?
She's into it.
Into what?
The menage. And not only that, she just called me. She told me she spoke with the roommate, and the roommate's into the menage, too.
That's unbelievable!
Oh, it's a scene, man.
Do you ever just get down on your knees and thank God that you know me and have access to my dementia?
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it? What do you mean you're not gonna do it?
I can't. I'm not an orgy guy.
Are you crazy? This is like discovering plutonium by accident!
Don't you know what it means to become an orgy guy? It changes everything. I'd have to dress different. I'd have to act different. I'd have to grow a mustache and get all kinds of robes and lotions and... I'd need a new bedspread, new curtains. I'd have to get thick carpeting and weirdo lighting. Plus, I'd have to get new friends. I'd have to get orgy friends. No, I'm not ready for it.
Oh, Bill.
Funny. He's not ready to make that kind of commitment to his life.
So, does Ben K. Veritas have a mustache, lotions, and all kinds of robes?
That's funny.
And
So
Ben,
Trump
are
just-
any of them in animal print? Just asking.
Good cheetah print, maybe.
Sorry, Beth. What were you saying, honey?
I was going to change the subject.
Stop trying to change the subject.
Trump just tweeted out that he's no longer going to have the G7 summit at the Doral location.
Why?
I think it's a smart move because let's say someone tried to put a bomb, he would be responsible for all of that. So I think he did smart by moving it.
I disagree.
I'm disappointed.
I call bullshit.
What he said.
Yeah.
I was happy about it.
I know. Me too.
Because it's like, that's our fucking president, the one that owned all this shit before he became president, and he can actually provide an actual location for such an important meeting. I was very proud of him. I mean, I understand the media's take on it. You know, it was another thing for them to gobble up, but if it's a perfect location, it's a perfect location.
Agreed.
So where is he going to have it, did he say?
Mar-a-Lago.
I didn't see where.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's
Susan.
going to be
That
at
was
Mar-a-Lago.
I missed something. What happened?
I asked where he was going to have it. Where did he change it to? And Sandra says Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, yes.
That would piss. Now that would piss everybody off.
It would.
Like, just wait 3
It
days.
did.
Their heads
Didn't you
would
see it?
explode.
Oh my gosh. No, she's saying like if they changed it to Mar-a-Lago instead of
Doral.
Doral.
Their heads would
That would-
explode.
Yeah.
That would be too
Oh, that
funny.
makes me sad though.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a loud truck somewhere.
And it was
I
only
was
going to be
proud,
at
too.
cost.
Yeah.
It was only going to be at cost. There wasn't going to be profit in it.
And no
So,
extra money for the
again,
government to pay.
Saving our tax money.
Right.
If anyone's paying attention, he's steady trying to. He cares about how the money we're paying in. He does care about how it's spent.
Agreed.
He does.
W.
I thought that story that he told the other night about how his daddy always said, "Well, if you can do it cheaper, you know."
Yeah.
Duh. And I
He's
just
missing
thought,
his
you
dad.
know,
We should
that's
pray
the
for
way-
him.
I know.
Is he?
That's the way my family was. I mean, we didn't have, anything. So we conserved everything. And I've always thought that where you can and not pay, what was it that they paid one time? Was it 24? The man taking a bath with his champagne in Vegas at the
Oh,
convention,
yeah.
and all of those things. I don't forget those things, and that really pisses me off. So I appreciate a man that knows the value of a dollar. You can tell he's worked for it before, which the other losers hadn't done. He's actually worked for money, and he knows the value of a dollar.
Yeah.
So, and
He
knows how
values
hard
it.
yes, on their pockets with, like the Bidens. Did
It's
y'all
true.
see two big things, guys? Did y'all really hear and take in about the findings with Hillary's emails? Did y'all talk about that and I missed it?
Yes, definitely.
There's already been did they say 33 or 38 people that were indicted or that are going to be charged? Something like that.
Where have I been?
That was just like yesterday.
Yeah.
The mainstream media is not wanting to
Discuss
promote
it.
but they came out and found out that there's 300 people that have already been found to have been doing wrong.
Whoa.
And a bunch of them are getting charged and everything. So there is winning, number one. And number two, there was something else I was going to remind y'all about. Oh, now
Well,
it's
see what I've been telling you. Everybody's gotta be patient. They're gonna get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
but
a process.
It's got to be exact.
Yes.
And I thought if you did not watch Praying Medics Scope this week, go back and watch it and I felt like it really answered your questions that we had last week on Speakeasy head on. Because he was talking about what Q has said about the timeline and what all has to happen before the IG release. So really, if we get it in November, we're going to be lucky because there's several things, but they're huge things. It's stuff that's coming out on the press, stuff that's coming out on all the wrongdoing, a whole bunch of things that are going to be declassified. There is, an avalanche coming the Dems' way. It's going to be, now that it's starting to roll, I am telling you, the clip is going to get exponentially faster every week, and it's going to be like a steamroller coming down the hill. But he also addressed what we talked about last week on Speakeasy was, the point of saturation, what they were waiting on before they start ripping off the Band-Aid and start actually, doing these arrests and all these kinds of things. He addressed all of that, and I really concurred with him from everything I've researched and studied, so far, all the deep dives I've watched and all that. But I really highly recommend that everybody go back and try to catch that if you didn't do it. You'll have tomorrow while you're rested and relaxing. Honestly.
Doc, I just wanted to say congratulations on your pastor opening that rally.
Thank you. Did y'all see my pastor? Dr. Jack Graham was the first pastor out that prayed over the rally. That's my pastor. And then if I ever snuck away from my church, Dr. Jeffress, the second pastor, would be where I'd be going. He's at First Baptist Dallas. We go to Prestonwood. My sister fondly calls it Six Flags Over Jesus. It's like one of those mega churches. And we can see it from, I'm pointing to it over here. I'm sorry, I'm not mean to be sacrilegious. God created humor now, people. Don't get too uptight. But we giggle and laugh because we think God appreciates a little humor too. But see, you can see it from my backyard. I'm pointing like y'all can see because I'm out on the back patio.
And the light
just went off. Yeah, I'm in the dark again.
Woody Woodpecker strikes again.
Only part of them went off. That's interesting. Yeah, I heard your theory. You know what? Did you see that follow-up theory to that, Miss Kimmy? I think it was that Yankee that found a clone woodpecker and paid him to come do that to me. I'm just saying, I don't think the war is over yet. I think that Bill might have been doing up to a little mischief, just saying. God take that. I was sabotaged. I'm sure it's really because I'm such a valuable member of the mega army.
You are indeed.
They had to. They know if they tried to put their hand over my mouth, I'd lick them. So I think they thought that the only way to keep me off was to shut my internet off. But y'all, there was something else really good that happened, and I forgot. Oh well, maybe I'll think of it here directly. I don't know what happened to my mom. Hang on, that's my.
What about the Louisiana Republican Democrat runoff?
Yes.
I mean, didn't they think the Democrat was going to win, but now we have a runoff?
Yeah.
And now the Republicans have a good shot at winning.
POTUS.
Yep.
So,
yeah, that's a win to me.
Yes,
Definitely.
ma'am.
That's what they wanted. That's what
That's a very
Trump
big win.
wanted.
Yeah. Oh, and I know another thing I was going to say. If y'all had gotten a chance to read on in that article, Kimmy, that y'all covered, it was talking about. I might have it on my photographs. Let me see. It was talking about, where y'all covered that the debt to GDP ratio was going down under POTUS for the first time. They also went on to blame the Fed for it not even being a greater, much, much greater, that we would be paying down the debt at a massive number. They said of the $2 trillion of our debt, $1 trillion of it was caused by the Fed, by the policies that they've enacted. Now, isn't that a fine how you do? Yeah. I see in POTUS's second term, I am saying I think we're going back to gold standard.
I don't know if it'll be gold standard or not, but we are dumping the Fed.
Yep, I believe so.
I do think so too. I don't know, if it's going to be back to something.
I'm thinking gold, but whatever he works, that's fine with me. As long, I think he knows best, but it's got to be a hard bat because it leaves us less vulnerable also to manipulations and whatnot. So
we should have Louis Vuitton backed currency.
Honey, let me tell you. Now, let me tell you about Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton is a designer, leather goods. It's suitcases on down to backpacks, portfolios, purses, things like that. And it does have the little funky signs on it. What they tout is not only the quality of their handbag or billfold or whatever you've got, but they guarantee it for life. My daughter, I don't know if she's going to kill me for giving away her secret, but my daughter, is young and still thinks it's cool to have, a Louis Vuitton. I'm sorry, I've got a runaway bang here. It's bothering me. And so what she does, she buys it off of a second-hand site. She got a wallet for that, y'all, seriously. It had a little, it wasn't even a crack. It was just a little, barely a dent in the leather.
She is so smart.
She got it. I'm saying, yes, she got it at an unbelievable price. Well, what she did then was she went down to the Louis Vuitton store when she bought it because everything's guaranteed for life. And they gave her a brand new freaking wallet. A $425 wallet that she probably got for about $75. Can you believe that? I'm going, now that was some cool maneuvering, Haley.
Yes, it was.
I'm just saying, she's smart. I mean, she's really good about buying the value of things, but she knows better than to pay anything full price for something like that because I have taught that child better. I'd rather have $1,000 to put in that wallet.
Exactly.
Because somebody else's name plastered on your butt or hanging from your arm does not make you any more attractive, any smarter, any more brilliant, any more scintillating, anything. Nothing. It does nothing for you but show that you're a sucker to somebody else to be paying such huge money to advertise for them.
Unless you got this name on your hat.
Of course. But okay, but it's different. He's a public servant.
I got to be honest, though. Louis Vuitton has really good quality stuff.
They do.
I don't know if anyone watches. Yeah, it's expensive. I don't know if anyone watches Power. It's a really good show. Okay, I love Power. So this one chick, she got killed off, and they do an after show. And I kid you not, now she works on a television show. And one of the things that Tommy, that's the name of the character, gave her was a keychain that was a Louis Vuitton keychain. Mm-hmm. And that chick was so happy because she wanted that so bad. Because I believe like the stars and all that have made it such a deal. But I mean, it is good quality. In all honesty, it's good quality. So you can't really beat that. And if you save your money. Say what?
It's that thing to me. The bitter pill. But
isn't it like a status symbol?
Like eating. It's like, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's buying into, you know, the left and in Hollywood and celebrities and all them telling us that their elite and their name or their taste or whatever they touch is worth more because of the name, not because of the quality. I don't have a problem with paying for quality, but you can find I think most of the time, very seldom can you not, I think you can find a quality product of average price that makes me just as happy while I trot my little fat bahookie down to the bank to put that in my savings account.
I think let me tell you, on Twitter, some leftist bitch was talking about the Louis Vuitton being made, you know, it's being made in Texas now. And I don't know why all these Republicans are happy because no one here can afford it. And I got to tell you, there were tons of Trump supporters that said, I got 4 bags, I got 6 bags. I mean, so I guess I want to defend it because you're not going to look down on me because I'm a Republican and we care about our money. There are actually some Republicans that gone out there and they got a Louis Vuitton bag. And you know what? I'm happy for anyone.
I believe in spending on what you want. What makes you happy?
Yeah. I don't believe, I mean, just because you have a bag doesn't make you a great person. You'll be a shitty ass individual.
They may have scrimped in another area to be able to afford that bag. Because
it may be from
most
Chinatown.
People in America, let's face it, we all say that we're middle class and that we don't ever have any extra money. I always say I'm poor. I'm so poor I can't pay attention. But all of us have, if we really looked at our budget, discretionary funds, that was some wiggle room, something that you can do a little less. So over here you can spend a little more. You know, it's
your priorities.
What makes you happy? It's electronics, or it's
it's
car,
your priorities.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what means something to you? The thing is for me and a lot of the people that I talk to in our groups of people, it's about character and integrity. And that's what I care about in a person. I can walk into a rich person and say, I really don't give a fuck. It doesn't make you a better person than me because you have more money. I don't compare my life to your life. Happy for you, you could get that bag. There's so many more things I'd rather have than a $400 Louis Vuitton thing. I mean, give me a pound of weed over some Louis Vuitton.
Hey, Sandra.
Yeah.
I inherited, in quotation marks, about 10 Coach purses. But I refuse to use them because, 1, I'm afraid I'm going to rip them. 2, I couldn't afford it and I don't want people questioning me.
Who the fuck cares?
I know, but I'm saying other people do that too. They're getting them. They're not paying for them. So it could be that too.
Okay, let me tell you. So when my father died, right, I found this beautiful ring set. There's no way I could ever pay for a ring set like this. I wear it, especially, well, I don't wear it like every day because I don't want to get fucking robbed. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'll wear it. I'm worthy of it. You know what? If someone wants to ask a question, fuck you. It's none of your damn business.
Oh, I agree with you. I was giving another point of view.
Yeah, that you could get it in other ways. And, and to your further point, Miss Beth, the thing about it is, there, years ago before we were woke, and Oprah was queen of afternoon TV, she did a show that I don't know why, but it always stuck with me. Because it was on that day that I implemented something that was a big change for me. I'm Southern. I was raised strict Southern. I mean,
are you sure?
Rules.
I don't know.
I know.
We didn't know.
But it was very strict. I mean, my mama was very, very strict. You tease about Southern gentility and Southern sweetness and all that, but my mother ruled with an iron fist or an iron wad too. We believe in sparing the rod, spoiling the child, and all that kind of thing. But and you know what? My mind totally just went. Oh, but Oprah did this show on people that found special things in their loved ones' belongings after they died that were never used, that were special things. And so when my mother died, and I inherited a bunch of stuff, I used everything pretty much that I got from her with pride. It makes it all the more sweet. It's all the more rich. Yes, and I'm always going, now, Haley, if I die, don't you forget this was Granny. So that's 4 generations right there. And that was my mama's, but that was my granny's, so I'm always telling her, reminding her. And when I do, I always picture that person just giggling in heaven that I'm using it, enjoying it.
What's the
every
point?
Every time I polish my mother's dining room table that she left me, which I do every week. If I don't care if I do anything else, I polish that table, because if I ever let that thing go without polishing, my mother would come back and haunt me. I'm seriously, guys. So I polish it out of fear if nothing else moves in it. But I will giggle because she's giggling in heaven that I'm down on my knees polishing what she did for many years.
Yeah. Beth, Grandma Smith said, Beth, you'd rip a Coach purse? What the hell do you do with your purses? My thing is, Beth, if you've got 10 Coach purses and you
that
rip
was before
9,
the foreclosure. Don't have them anymore.
Darn. We were going to say, hey, let's start a rotation club.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Sure.
Traveling Coach bags. You remember the movie Traveling Pants?
The Traveling Pants. Yeah, we're going to have a Coach bag.
And someone in the chat said Doc's hubby has a very expensive high maintenance bag.
Do what?
Someone in the chat said Doc's hubby has a very expensive high maintenance bag.
Who said that? I am coming to say. Who said that?
That Southern hospitality is about to go out the door.
Ooh, yeah.
Phil typed it.
Don't be calling her no bag.
It was all Phil.
I'm going to make you think, old bag. You better hope I'm old enough that I can't catch you. Because I have a feeling it was probably Phil D'Angelo.
Yeah,
it was.
Phil can't get away with anything.
It's Phil.
I didn't see that.
Phil.
Just as
Look at
It's
Phil's
got to be
face.
Phil, 'cause it's not showing up on my
Kimmy,
screen.
you laughed whenever I told you that woodpecker was probably hired by Phil.
I'm starting to think that you may be onto something.
She is.
Instead of a humming pigeon, there's a humming woodpecker, and he gave him my home address.
I concur, Doc.
I am sick. And you just wait, Phil. Your time is coming.
It is.
Oh, bag, you just wait. Mm-hmm.
Ben K. Veritas said,
moral of the story. There's 2 morals of the story, in my opinion, from what you just said, Doc. Is one, when we are left things from family, use them, because they couldn't take them with them. What's the point? Just look at it? No, use it, enjoy it. It's a blessing. Enjoy that blessing. And the second thing I want to say is before I learned, Oprah helped me too. So you're not alone in that. There's like, I remember I wanted to write her. So I was like, oh my God, Oprah.
Do you remember
God used her. God used her. Even, he'll take the bad and use it to his good.
He can use anybody.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at her for doing what she did, because there's things that God used her to help me personally. And I appreciate that. So, I would never watch her show now. Like, I can't even stand her. But I appreciate the things that I did learn, for myself.
I did too. Yeah. I'm saying, because it's a heritage. I'm always teasing Haley and telling her, I'm going, Haley, that being Southern is your heritage. That's important. That's your culture. So even though you have a Yankee daddy, you are Southern to the bone, honey.
Midwestern, not Yankee.
Your mama had enough Southern in her that the Yankee did not even count.
Okay, the Yankee totally counts, okay? All this Yankee bashing really needs to come to an end.
And her husband is Midwest, not Yankee.
Well, I'm Yankee. I'm just
Yankee.
Living in the Midwest. And
I know we adopted you. You and Stefan and Christy, we adopted, darling.
Well, I'm just saying.
But the one up there above you.
You're not going to adopt Rusty and Phil.
Well, Rusty, we did. We allowed him because he knows which side his biscuits buttered on. But Phil has not learned that valuable lesson yet. But he will.
Okay.
You just wait.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
This is why you don't mess with the guy that's controlling everything.
That's true. Hey, Phil, I just sent you something, a picture of my favorite fan at the Dallas rally that got very little press. You've got to go.
I want to see.
I sent it to you in Telegram. Can you show everybody? He was my favorite fan of the whole rally.
That's right, Ben. That's right, Ben. I love Ben.
What did he say?
Ben said, hey, Doc, guess what? Trump, he's a Yankee. What?
I know. I make exceptions for certain people.
He's from New York.
But I was certain.
My state.
That was kind of tough to fight against. Oh, shut up, Ben.
Oh, here we go. Here's the picture.
Ben, whose side are you on anyway? You better remember, honey, I'm a lot prettier than Phil. He's got hairy legs.
Oh, what is that guy?
Kimmy, are you willing to brush his legs?
That was my favorite fan. Did you see it? Are you showing it?
I'm showing it. I'll give it a few seconds for it to pop
I'll brush
up on
anyone's
the
hair
screen.
naked.
Oh, shit. Lord. That's kind of painful.
Do y'all see that, man? Oh,
yes.
My Lord. I'm embarrassed that he lives anywhere in the Texas area or Texas state.
He's
no, look, can you see on his belly is a picture of Trump? Do you see?
Yeah.
Yes, on Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's visible.
I blew that up just for that man.
Guess what?
But he was just a bystander in the picture, and I blew it up just to see that man really would stretch all that across that belly. I am saying.
I'm not mad at him. You know why? People do this for sports.
I love it.
It's not mad at him. I give it to him
you
for doing it for the
face
race.
painting episode on Seinfeld?
The what?
Remember the?
Do
you remember the face painting episode with?
Oh, I bet you he doesn't know that.
On Seinfeld. Where the guy showed up to get her?
Oh, he doesn't know, Kimmy. There's no way he knows that.
Somebody needs to send that motherfucker a postcard.
What?
I'm lost. What's Seinfeld?
I lost
Ben,
that.
excuse me. I just have to tell Ben that I just declared my love for him. And he's talking about how he's from the Wild West and he's gonna fucking shoot Yanks and Confederates. Oh, fuck, Ben. You done seen my shotguns, buddy.
Wild West.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a good
He's
song,
the leader
actually.
of all women. He can do what he pleases.
Oh, Lord.
I will
Can we get back to Seinfeld? What was the episode we're talking about?
The one where
Beth is killing me.
Elaine has a date and the guy for some sports and he shows up with his face painted and it embarrassed her and the whole episode was about would you date a face painter?
Oh,
Well, honey,
okay.
I think this man took face painting.
So how long have you been a devil?
Here you
Sorry,
go.
I just
found
didn't
it.
know which one.
I found it.
Devils fan.
Oh, you did?
Well, since I was a kid, I'm from Jersey.
Yeah? Well, we're gonna kick your butts tonight.
Hey, no way, man.
Yes.
We're primed.
All right, you almost ready? Because Jerry and Kramer are gonna be here any second. What the?
So what do you think?
What is that?
I painted my face.
You painted your face?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know, support the team.
Well, you can't walk around like that.
Why not?
Because it's insane.
Oh, hey, you gotta let them know you're out there. This is the playoffs. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Dave's, painted his face.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Well, you got to support your team, huh?
Okay, ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's get it on! All right, let's go,
I had never seen that.
It was funny. The whole episode is funny because they go on to debate it, you know. But I'm sorry, I would be a face painter for Trump. I
Yes,
would think
you
that,
would.
like, it would not bother me one iota. I would wear it proudly. I would just be a walking billboard for him if he needed me to.
I don't think I would be a face painter for anybody.
But you would brush their hair naked.
Oh,
Snap.
Snap.
There.
Well said.
I'm just saying.
I think Rusty would be a face painter.
Well, one
Rusty,
thing
are you
leads
a
to
face
one
painter?
thing, one thing leads to another thing.
Rusty, are you a face painter?
One thing leads to
Rusty?
one thing, and one
For
thing
the
leads
press,
to
you
another
better
thing.
believe I would.
See?
I think Rusty and Phil are trying to talk.
Rusty said he would paint his face for the president, right, Russ?
For the press, absolutely.
There you go.
Thank you, Rusty. We'll just go be face painters together. How's that?
There you go.
I mean, I would do like a I don't know, a
18?
team
I
or
did
whatever.
stars. Remember when I went to vote?
Yeah, no, I would
did
totally
stars.
do that. I would totally do
Number
that.
18.
I wouldn't do like the whole face thing. And I wouldn't stretch his face across my big fat belly.
Well,
That's
now, I
not
would
fat.
not wear
Big
orange
fat.
for anybody. They're just not stretched that across my ass, no. But I would, paint the upper part of my body or my face,
I would wear a hat. I would
not
wear
my
like
hair. I'd wear a baseball cap, but I probably would not do my hair orange or anything.
I would do my hair way before I would do my face.
You would?
Mhm.
Well, see, then we would just go as Twinkies. We'd be the matching bookends. You'd be one, and I'd be the other.
Yeah, I would do my hair.
Tater and tot.
No problem. Tater and tot. Yeah, no problem.
But Rusty and I'd go being Twinkies because we'd both be face painters.
Absolutely.
Miss Sandra, which side of the aisle?
What would you
fall
paint
on,
for your
honey?
president, Sandra?
Yes. What are you willing to paint?
I'd be willing to paint flags on each of my kids' faces.
Oh, that was very good. That was a
No, I would
wily
do.
mama answer.
You know what? Truthfully, I would do my face. The only reason that I would hesitate on doing it is because of rubbing my eye or touching my face and then I fuck it up. But the truth is, I would totally do it because I like to have fun and I think it would add to the excitement. And like, who's gonna know it's me if I'm
who's
all
gonna
covered
care?
up?
Yeah.
I would do it for a sports team. I just don't think I would do it for a president. I just don't think I would.
There's no sports team I like enough. But I will tell you this. I was in Georgia when I was living there, and the Falcons were in the Super Bowl. And I made like $500 that Sunday or Monday, whatever it was, by painting Falcons on all the little kids' faces. And I was there for like 2 hours. I was like, ooh, money, because people will pay.
You can paint a falcon?
Yeah. I can be artsy when I want to, especially when it makes me $500 for sitting there painting.
I would
one of my best ships.
I would paint my face whilst naked, brushing Melania's hair.
Melania.
You know what? Would Melania allow that?
I can't even.
You can, Beth.
I
Just
bet
go
you
with
would.
it, Beth. Just go with it. Go with it. We're having it. This is the speakeasy.
Oh no, I can get worse than all of y'all.
Well, then why you keep cutting it off? Join in, shit.
Hi, y'all.
Rusty
my
doesn't
wild
like
dog.
us.
Huh?
Rusty doesn't like us.
He don't like anybody. He likes me only
Rusty
whenever he
fucking
wants.
loves us.
Rusty the cat. The cat.
He loves us. He has no choice. We are forcing him to love us.
That's right. That is right. I make
Are we
him.
forcing Rusty the cat or Rusty the man?
The man.
Okay, see, I'm talking about
We
Rusty
already
the cat.
adopted
Cat.
him. We adopted him already. All right, now Beth, you're not on record. What would you paint for POTUS?
What makes you
Bob's
think it's
Dragon
not already
Cat
painted?
called Secret Service.
Huh?
Well, Kim was talking. What makes you think it's not already painted?
Ooh. Well, pray
Ooh.
tell.
That is for me to know.
I
Pics
think
or
something
I would
happened.
I would do it all
That's
day.
good.
I would do it. all.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Have you been
I
to Dad's?
agree. I say that. I know.
I was going to suggest that in honor of Halloween, that we do a face painting next week.
Ooh.
Anybody want it?
So
It's Halloween.
what I miss in the chat?
Or
Because
it's going to be pretty soon.
hold on, guys. What I miss in the chat because Bob's Dragon Cats says he called the
Bob.
Secret Service. Bob's
I think
Do
because
what?
you want to brush Melania's hair naked.
Bob,
That was my
said-
guess.
well, maybe they'll tell her. I don't know. You should call me up. Come on in, Phil. Paint Melania's, brush Melania's hair naked. Paint your
Oh,
face.
Lord.
Trump 45 2020 on your face.
The Secret Service will be at your door momentarily.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Okay, now I have a quick poll for everybody, if y'all would like to partake.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, since it's getting fall, in the spirit, how do you like your marshmallows roasted? Are you a barely, a medium, or do you like them burnt where you pull off the burnt part and eat the goo?
That's it. I don't pull off all the burnt part, but I pull off most of the burnt part and eat the good.
That's the way I do.
Well
Me
done.
three.
Okay.
Burn them.
Rusty?
Yep, totally agree. Burnt part.
Beth? Beth?
I want it as black as can be.
That's what I say all the time.
You better. Or you're in trouble.
I love me some Mike Jones. Mike Jones. Woo.
She likes her men like she likes her coffee.
That's right.
That's
Black.
right.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Oh, chocolate too.
I was 5 or 6 when my granny set me down because I drank a little coffee with my creamer and sugar. And we were at my granny's and Papa's farm because we used to go hoe cotton for our school clothes money. And so Mama let me stay back with Granny because I was only like 5 or 6. And I was fixing my coffee and my granny came in there and went, all right, if you're going to drink coffee, then you better drink it right. And she took the coffee and the creamer and the sugar away from me. And I've never had it with any other way than black since.
Really?
That shocked me. Yeah.
I used to
coffee is
drink
like
it
a
cream and
definite-
sugar, but then I started having headaches every day. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder if it's the sugar and the milk. So I just went black and I love it.
My head's got me hooked on hazelnut.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No, no, it wasn't. It was just, it wasn't had to do anything with my coffee, but that's one of the steps that I took because I'm like, maybe it's too much sugar. I love black coffee. And that's
It's
where you could
so
actually tell
bitter.
if there's a good coffee or not. Well, that's why you got to have a good coffee.
Would you say, Rusty?
I said my ex got me hooked on hazelnut.
Oh, I drink black coffee.
yeah.
Black.
Oh, coffee.
I can't drink any flavored coffee.
I drink it black.
Well,
Really?
I eventually went back to black coffee.
I do not understand these people.
Who?
My coffee is like a decadent dessert.
Me too.
Yeah, like the coffee is just a way for me to get the cream and sugar to my mouth.
I like that with chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk, and I always only fill up the glass about 2/3, and then the rest of it's whipped cream. And my family goes, whipped cream with chocolate milk, and I'm like, well, it's the same concept as whipped cream with your hot chocolate, but it's cold.
But it's cold.
Makes it
Cold
really
chocolate.
It's true.
decadent.
That's a good. I'm gonna have to remember that.
Just
Really
saying.
though. I can't. Y'all are blowing my mind. So 1, 2, 4 out of 6 of us drink our coffee black.
Not me.
Yeah.
Y'all are evil people. I knew it.
I am not evil.
I knew something was wrong.
I can be. I can be. Let me be honest. I can be.
Hey, and I don't sit and brush
coffee,
people's hair naked.
Yup.
I don't either, but I would consider.
You're never gonna live that down.
Never. That's it. That's with you forever. You should change your name, Why Censored.
No more
Sorry,
Kimmy's honey pot. It's Kimmy brush my hair naked.
Grandma Smith said she wanted to brush my hair naked.
No, wait. If we're gonna do that, we'd have to go one step further. Kimmy, I'm sorry, but payback's real. You'd have to say that long thing, and then you'd have to say electrolyte.
I'm my
That would be
own
your
worst
last name.
I've been waiting.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh my gosh. I
Boogie
am my own
Bumper
worst
just said
enemy.
people who drink black coffee are sociopaths.
This will pass.
Okay. I agree
Yeah, okay, Boogie.
wholeheartedly.
I agree,
Yeah,
Boogie.
I've noticed that Boogie and I disagree on almost everything these days, but not that right there. I agree with that one.
I'm still waiting for Grandma Smith to brush my hair naked.
What?
Grandma Smith is
Grandma
okay.
Smith. Oh, my back hair. I don't have back hair.
Yeah, I told you that.
I didn't see that.
How do you know he doesn't have back hair, Beth?
No, I said I told him that someone wanted to brush his back hair.
I don't have back hair.
Back hair.
I thought you said
My dad would
butt.
know.
He thought you said butt hair, Beth.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't.
Cornell's with you. He would want to. Oh, Cornell wants Ivanka
Oh.
to brush
Ooh.
his back hair.
Excellent
Good night,
choice.
Tigress. We appreciate you.
Good night,
Excellent
hon.
choice.
Are you going to bed, honey? No.
I still volunteer to take pictures because I do love laughing.
I love laughing too.
I do.
I needed this tonight. You guys, you got me laughing a lot.
Ivanka,
Yeah.
good
I
choice
was-
there. Good choice. I didn't think of that.
I'll be
Well,
the
okay,
first
now,
to tell you.
ladies. If we're gonna have our back hair combed, who would we?
I don't have back hair, honey.
I don't either. But if we had it, I said, who would you want to comb it?
Do you know who I'd really want, to be honest with you? I would like The Rock.
Oh, no.
Rock.
I got one
all
better.
Their muscles. Let's see if it's better. Go ahead.
Shamar Moore.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
He's too pretty for me.
Oh,
He's
he's
too
beautiful.
pretty.
Beautiful.
Who is it?
Shamar
He
Moore.
plays
Who
on
is that?
Criminal Minds. Derek, the black guy.
Oh, I haven't watched TV.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
a little too
10
pretty
years.
for me.
Oh,
I
love
like
him.
that manly look. I want to.
ooh. You think The Rock?
Okay.
No. Shamar
Say
Moore-
it. Go ahead.
She just wants to take that head and never mind.
Oh,
Okay, I'm on.
and
the
this
show.
is why I use my avatar.
Say what?
Gonna grind by the ears and never mind.
Okay,
Listen.
now Rusty, who's gonna comb your back hair, honey?
I don't have back hair.
Well, when you get it, who's gonna comb it?
Because you
Oh,
will
yeah,
get
Boogie.
it.
Put me on the spot, huh?
When you go through puberty and you get your back hair.
Billy up to the bar.
Who? We want to know.
Tell us who floats your boat for coming back
And
here.
it better be real.
I'm a blank right now.
What about J-Lo? If I was a chick, if I was
Nah.
into chicks, no, J-Lo's hot.
She
Kimmy.
is
Yeah, I
hot.
like J-Lo.
She's gorgeous.
She is.
She's
I'll take
beautiful
Kimmy over
in the
her.
face too.
I'll pick one
She's
for
got a
Stephen
rocking body,
Sears.
all that.
I'll pick one for Stephen Sears. Iggy.
Who?
Iggy
Oh,
Azalea.
Lord.
He would let her comb his
yeah.
back
He
hair in
likes
2 seconds.
Iggy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If Iggy was unavailable, I'm sure he would like Kim. You know?
Who?
Kardashian. I said if
Probably.
Iggy is unavailable, I'm sure Kim Kardashian would be a good second choice for Stefan.
Stefan would
I know
pick another
Stefan doesn't
Aussie
like
She's
chick.
got a shelf.
He
The
says they
first time
scare
I saw
him.
a picture of her, I thought
Wait,
I
what?
thought it had been photoshopped. I did not even know who those people were until some man thought I was the mama walking into Home Depot. I had to go
Oh,
look her up
really?
and see who it was. And when I saw Kim, and I thought, well, she's
Oh.
gorgeous.
Guys,
And
it's
then I saw another picture of her, and y'all, I'm saying that has just got to be implants because there's
Amen.
nothing normal about such a square. I mean, I'm just saying.
sorry to
I thought
interrupt,
it'd
but
been
it's
photoshopped.
11:03 and Ladies of Liberty just popped on, so
Ah.
we got to skedaddle.
I missed so much.
I have to answer the
tonight.
question. I have to answer the question. I didn't get a chance to answer the question.
You
Okay,
can
go ahead.
answer away, sweet pea.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Ooh, yeah.
Who is that?
Daddy
Yeah.
Winchester.
Yeah, he's
Russ, I don't know.
Andy's dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Kimmy, what about Michael from the Lost Boys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he just shave all my back hair all night long.
I'll
He just
tell you
pluck
who-
them out one by one.
I'll take Star. Oof. Anyway,
I would take Al Pacino back in his younger days.
Yeah.
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 Not
so to close it out,
We didn't already do
my
that.
Godfather anytime
let me
he wants.
run.
Everybody,
Let me run through the
everybody
shows here.
email Phil this week and tell you who you want to shave your back hair.
Yes. Winning
Comment.
_TV at Proton Mail. You can send me who you want to shave your back hair or your hate
Did you
mail.
get any this week?
No hate mail this week. Come on,
I
guys.
gave
Come on.
you one. You
I
did.
am not taking
I
responsibility
sent
for
one.
anything on this broadcast, either of the broadcast tonight, because
I sent
they
him
totally
one.
went off my script.
That says, of course you got hate mail. I sent you some.
I
I didn't check. Maybe I did get hate mail.
I even DM'd him and said I did send you your hate mail this week.
Eyes are so good. Go ahead, Phil. Close it down. I'm sorry.
Okay, so while I'm looking for my hate mail, let's go through the rundown here. We got Boogie Bumper during the week, the Daily Boogie, Monday through Wednesday, or is he back
Yeah.
on Thursday? Okay, Monday through Thursday.
No, Monday through Wednesday.
I think he runs about 6 o'clock, right? 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Trust and Verify on Sunday nights, whenever James wakes up, apparently. We've got Pirate Radio on, it's supposed to be 11 o'clock, right? Eastern time?
Usually.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
My favorite things on Thursday with Kimmy Jong-un.
11 o'clock on Thursday night.
Or under her screen name. What was it again?
Why censored? Oh,
no. Excuse me, the rundown.
Honey
I
pot.
can't remember.
No, the new one.
The new
It
one.
was something mean.
Oh, naked brushing my
Today.
hair.
Yes, Kimmy brushing my hair, Electrolux.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Love you, Kimmy.
I'm sorry, that is too funny.
Love you,
That is
Kimmy.
hilarious.
Trend on with Tamara Lee and Brent Hamachek. That's on Tuesdays. Tuesday morning. And
And
there's a
heard
new
Tim-
show.
Phil,
There's a new show.
Phil.
Nancy Sutherland. She'll be on Friday nights at 9:30. I think it is Eastern time. Our Lighthouse. So
Phil,
welcome to the
I
crew.
think that Tamara Lee has started another one, didn't I hear somebody mention?
Not that I'm aware of.
I thought I heard somebody mention that she was starting another show. Sorry,
And
maybe
don't
I
forget,
misspoke.
don't forget our shows on Saturday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Promises Kept when Doc Martin's on, and the Speakeasy show that you're watching now. So let's all say goodnight. Let's see. Doc Martin's on the top left this time. Say goodnight, Doc.
Well, good night, everybody. I am saying we've got a great week of winning, so you better rest up tomorrow, because, honey, Katie barred the door. The avalanche has begun, and it is rumbling downhill, so we got to be at the ready. We got to be at our prime. So everybody get all your honey-do list done tomorrow, get your resting done tomorrow, and then put your MAGA pants on Monday and be ready to just ready to whip some gorilla, because it's coming.
We're going Harambe on this world.
I was thinking we're ready to rumble.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay,
I
Rusty,
am.
Rusty, Iceman up in the top right.
Have a great weekend, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's win.
Sandra Jones in the bottom left.
All right. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your week. Stay prayed up. Don't fall for the bullshit. Keep a clear mind. And just continue to pray for our president. Do not take part in the fear-mongering bullshit. And stay positive. Why are you laughing, Phil?
Grandma Smith in the chat says, next week preview, the whole crew will be naked brushing each other's hair.
I can promise you, Grandma, that is not going to be happening.
I'll make it happen.
Beth Duffy.
Ben
Beth
said he'll
Duffy.
paint some MAGA pants on. Can I paint them for you, Ben? I'll paint for you, Ben.
Beth Duffy in the bottom right.
I just want to plug a couple of other ones. Disabled Abe and Abe's Bazaar.
Yeah.
Also, Susan Knowles. She does Monday through Friday at 11 a.m., I believe. And Soapbox Patriot.
That's right.
Have a good week,
And tomorrow,
everybody.
don't forget. I'm sorry, Beth. Don't forget, tomorrow is. I'm not sure if Stable Genius is going to be back or not. She is battling breast cancer, I believe, and is going through some treatments. So y'all be sure and add her to your Stable Genius. Add her to your prayer list. And I believe Tian Homesteader's been trying to carry the show.
Yeah.
I believe she's going to be out tomorrow. I'm not sure about that, but I think she's going to be out tomorrow, but returning next week. But he's there, so y'all be sure and watch it on Patriot Soapbox tomorrow on YouTube, 9 a.m. Central Time, so it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern.
Bill, can I add one more?
Yep, go ahead.
I just wanted to add in
Thanks, Ben.
UK Neil. Sorry. He's got some excellent scripts going on about Europe and the UK.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all. Sorry, Sandra.
I want to add in Good Dog because, and this is very important. Good Dog, he shows the entire clips of everything. So had I not watched him, I would have never seen that whole shebang with what's his face and the context. Good Dog is excellent. You guys really, he's worth the time. He is worth the time. He is my favorite.
He has done a show he did a deep dive show forever with Radix at it was on at 6, and I believe is changing jobs, and I believe he and his wife Buttercup are trying to make this a full-time opportunity for him. So y'all go in and watch. He is, and he is absolutely just the nicest guy, and that Buttercup is got the sweetest voice I have ever heard on a woman. Absolutely.
And he's thorough. Like, this is important. He's thorough,
Deep
and he
dives.
always has stuff to back up what he's saying. He's not just talking out of his ass. And he's easy to listen to.
He has
Okay.
a background in something. I'm thinking along the lines of like high
right, you
tech or
Yankees.
something, because he had a bunch of really good.
No laughing.
Okay.
No
I'm like,
laughing.
Phil's facial expressions, I just
I
can't
know.
help it.
I want to thank Kimmy.
Why do you think I sit and chat and make fun of him the whole night?
I want to thank Kimmy Jong-un for covering for Doc Martin tonight on Promises Cut. Kimmy, say goodnight.
Thank you, Kimmy.
We love you, Kimmy.
Love you.
Oh, this is longer than my grandma's goodbye. She would
But
start
Phil
telling
was
us
neat. We
goodbye,
had a
and
lot
it
of
would
good
take
things
like
to
an
say.
hour for us to leave.
Good night, John Boy.
Right. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me sit in your box tonight, Doc.
Thank
Oh, that was
Oh,
Phil's
you're so
box.
sweet.
All right,
Thank
everybody.
you for doing it, Sweet Pea.
Thank you,
Especially on
everyone
such
in the
short
audience.
notice.
Thank you, viewers. We'll see you next
Yes,
week.
we're so glad you're coming.
Good night.
Peace out.
Good night, y'all.
Oh, don't forget Ladies of Liberty. You know, most of you already left, I see, to get over there. So,
Big
our
tits.
hour-long goodbye. Good night, everybody.